Welcome to Bible Study 24H. If you're watching this, it's not a coincidence. This moment was written into your timeline by divine design. God has been trying to get your attention, and now He's speaking clearly. What you're about to hear is more than encouragement. It's a message that could shift the entire course of your life. There's a reason your spirit led you here. You are the chosen one. And everything you've prayed for, everything you've endured, has prepared you for this exact moment. Stay with us until the end because this isn't just a video, it's a divine appointment. They are manifesting now. You are transitioning from wanting to having. This is not a normal shift. It's a spiritual breakthrough of the highest order. You are about to witness your life align with divine timing, where everything you've ever desired is moving towards you at a rate that will leave you speechless. You cannot afford to let this moment slip away. Right now, hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 70,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 99. This number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this video. Here's the truth. If you are truly a chosen one, you will feel the urgency of this message in your spirit. But be warned, if you are not ready to receive it, you might not make it to the end. Those who are not aligned will be left behind. But for those who are ready, your life will never be the same after watching this. Watch this message until the end, because if you don't, you could regret it forever. This is your time to rise, and the clock is ticking. Don't waste another second. In life, there are moments when time seems to stand still, and the world around us fades into the background. Right now, you're experiencing one of those rare moments. The divine message you're about to hear is not by accident. This is God's perfect timing, a message crafted for you and only you. But here's the truth. This message will not stay forever. It's urgent, and it is here for a purpose. God wants you to know that the window for receiving this guidance is brief. Do not let this moment slip away. Focus on every word, every whisper of this divine message, for it is your key to unlocking the next chapter of your life. God doesn't speak to us in random moments or through chance encounters. No, His messages are intentional, crafted with love, and meant to bring clarity and purpose. The distractions of life may try to pull you away from this message, but trust that you are here for a reason. The clock is ticking, and the time for transformation is now. As you listen, remember that these words carry a weight of significance. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. It's not by chance that you're hearing this right now. The divine energy that brought you to this moment is powerful, and it's setting the stage for something incredible. The world may try to distract you, but God has ensured that you made it here. Embrace this time, for it is now or never. Let these words sink into your spirit, because they are here to transform your life. You might be wondering, why me? Why now? The truth is, you're not here by accident. This moment was specifically designed for you. Out of the millions of people in this world, you've been chosen to hear these exact words at this exact time. God, in His infinite wisdom, has aligned your path to bring you here, where the divine wisdom of the universe is ready to pour into your life. When you reflect on the hardships you've faced, the loneliness, the rejection, the moments when you thought you couldn't go on, understand that they weren't in vain. Those trials, those painful experiences were a part of God's grand design. They were preparing you, strengthening your spirit, and helping you grow. Now, you stand at the threshold of something extraordinary. This moment was always meant for you. God is speaking to you right now in a voice that transcends time and space. This is not just a message. This is divine guidance, meant to shape your future. Every distraction you've faced, every obstacle, every moment of doubt has been part of the enemy's plan to keep you from hearing these exact words. But now, you've arrived. You've persevered. You've made it to this sacred moment, And delay could cost you dearly. God's messages come at the perfect moment, but they don't linger forever. Think about it. How many times have you missed out on opportunities because you didn't act in time? Now is not the time to hesitate. The divine doors are opening, but they won't stay open for long. Take a step forward in faith, listen closely, and let these words penetrate your heart. This is your moment to take action, to step into the divine purpose that awaits you. The battles you've fought, the struggles you've endured, and the tears you've shed were never in vain. Every trial, every test, and every moment of hardship was a step toward your divine promotion. God has been watching you, seeing how you handled each challenge. And guess what? You have passed. You've been found faithful in God's eyes. Consider this. How many times did you question whether you could keep going? How many times did you wonder if you'd ever break free from the cycle of pain and testing? Yet, here you are, standing strong, resilient, and ready for the next step. God has seen your perseverance. He has seen your heart, your commitment, and your faith. And now He's saying, "Well done, my faithful servant." The time of testing is over. It's time for you to step into a season of abundance, peace, and joy. You have endured, and now it's time for the rewards. The hardships are behind you, and God is ready to bless you in ways you never imagined. It's your turn to shine, to rise above the ashes of your past, and step into the life you were always meant to live. You felt isolated, misunderstood, and alone. The world may have turned its back on you, but now is your moment to rise. No more confusion, no more doubt. You are standing at the gateway of your breakthrough. The darkness that once surrounded you is lifting, and the light of clarity is shining through. Isolation is a painful experience, but it has a purpose. It's during our moments of solitude that we grow closest to God. But now, it's time to step out of that isolation. God is about to surround you with the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances. You no longer need to navigate life alone. This is the moment of your breakthrough, and it's time to walk boldly into it. You are no longer in the shadows. The divine clarity that you've been seeking is being poured into your heart right now. As you listen to these words, know that you are no longer alone, no longer confused. You are stepping into the fullness of God's plan for your life, and it is a life filled with purpose, direction, and prosperity. God is about to speak directly to your heart. The first word He wants you to receive is direction. You may have felt lost, uncertain about the next steps to take in your life, but now, that uncertainty is about to end. God is ready to lead you with clarity and purpose in every area of your life, your relationships, your career, your finances, and your spiritual walk. Imagine walking through life without confusion, knowing exactly what steps to take and when to take them. This is the direction God is offering you. You are no longer meant to wander aimlessly. His divine guidance is entering your heart right now, and it will show you exactly what you need to do. The fog of uncertainty will lift, and you will be filled with confidence and peace in your decisions. But receiving this direction requires you to trust. Trust in the signs God is sending. Trust in the intuitive nudges you feel. Trust in the quiet whispers of the Holy Spirit. From now on, let your decisions be guided by this divine direction. There will be no more hesitation, only clarity, peace, and purpose. God is not leaving any part of your life to chance. The guidance He's releasing to you is crystal clear. This is divine clarity for your relationships, your finances, and your future. You may have felt uncertain in these areas, but now you will know exactly how to move forward. Whether it's decisions about family, friends, business, or your own health, God is ready to guide you. In relationships, God is about to show you who is meant to be in your life and who may need to be released. In your finances, He will show you the right opportunities and the actions you must take to prosper. And in your future, He will give you the clarity and boldness to step into the destiny He has planned for you. There will be no more guessing. His guidance will be with you, directing your steps every day. Don't be afraid to make decisions based on His direction. Trust that He is leading you toward the life He has already prepared for you, a life of peace, fulfillment, and success. Be open to receiving this guidance in every area of your life, for it is tailored specifically for you. The days of hesitation are over. The days of wondering if you're making the right choice are done. From this moment forward, your decisions will be led by the Spirit of God. Every choice you make, whether big or small, will come with divine wisdom and clarity. There will be no more second guessing. God's direction will enter your heart so clearly that it will leave no room for doubt. You've spent enough time wandering in uncertainty, asking yourself if you're on the right path. Now, with every decision you make, you will feel a deep, undeniable peace that confirms God's guidance. His wisdom will flow into your spirit, and you will walk confidently in the choices you make. You will no longer be tossed to and fro by the winds of doubt. Your steps will be steady, firm, and divinely ordered. This is a shift in how you approach life. It's no longer about relying on your own understanding. Instead, it's about leaning into the wisdom of God, trusting that He is leading you to victory. From this point forward, trust in your decisions, for they are Spirit-led and full of divine purpose. The second word God is speaking to you today is abundance. This is not just about financial abundance, though that is part of it. This is a word of restoration for your entire life, your finances, your health, your spirit. You are entering into a season of overflow, a season where you no longer have to worry about lack, whether emotionally, physically, or financially. God does not want you to stay in a place of poverty, struggle, or lack. He wants to lift you out of those places and place you in a position of abundance. You will experience financial breakthroughs, health restoration, and a renewed sense of vitality. But remember, this is not just about receiving wealth or physical healing. It's about receiving the wisdom to manage these blessings and to prosper in every area of your life. Be open to the divine strategies and inspiration God is sending you. Abundance doesn't always come in the form of a sudden windfall, but through the small, consistent actions you take based on His guidance. God is equipping you with everything you need to thrive. Trust Him and walk in the direction He is showing you. Overflow is not a distant dream. It's happening now. You are stepping into a season where blessings will pour into your life, blessings you couldn't have imagined before. But here's the catch. You must follow divine instruction. God is ready to pour into your life, but you must be aligned with His will, listening to His guidance and taking action according to His plan. As you move forward, trust that each step you take is leading you to greater abundance. God is bringing opportunities your way, and He is opening doors that were previously closed, but your role is to walk through them, trusting that His hand is with you every step of the way. This overflow will manifest in your career, your finances, your relationships, and even your health. But remember, God's instructions are key. Follow them, and you will see the fruit of His promises unfold in your life. God's heart is to see you rise, to see you live a life of abundance and joy. He has no desire for you to remain in lack, whether it's financial lack, spiritual lack, or emotional lack. You were not created to live in a state of limitation. Instead, God has empowered you to rise above your current circumstances and walk in victory. It's time to break free from the chains of poverty, fear, and discouragement. God is empowering you with the strength, wisdom, and resources you need to rise. The limitations you once felt are being lifted. You're no longer bound by past failures, by scarcity, or by fear. You have been empowered to rise and take hold of everything God has prepared for you. The season of lack is over. A new season is dawning, one of prosperity, peace, and endless possibility. Step into it with faith, knowing that God is with you, and He has already equipped you for everything that lies ahead. The third word God is speaking to you today is, you passed. Every trial you've faced, every tear you've shed, every sacrifice you've made has been seen by God. You may have felt overlooked or unseen, but God has watched you through it all. He has seen your faithfulness, your persistence, and your unwavering trust in Him. And now, He's declaring over your life that you have passed. You've passed every test that was placed before you. Every challenge, every trial was a divine test, a test of your character, your faith, and your resilience. And you have passed with flying colors. God is proud of you. He is celebrating you because you have overcome. This is not just a moment of relief. This is a moment of divine promotion. The struggle is over. You have been found faithful. And now, it's your time to rise. You are stepping into your divine destiny, and nothing can hold you back. Your time has come. The reward you've been waiting for is no longer a distant dream. It's been authorized by God, and it's now in motion. Every moment of pain, every trial you endured, every tear you shed was leading you to this divine moment of elevation. God is not only blessing you in private, but is about to lift you up publicly in front of those who once doubted you, mocked you, or overlooked you. This is your spiritual promotion. God is placing His favor upon you in a way that cannot be ignored. You will rise in every area of your life, and those who once looked down on you will see God's hand of blessing upon you. This is not just a fleeting moment of success. It is a permanent shift in your life's trajectory. The doors that once seemed locked are now wide open, and the blessings are pouring in. This is God's doing, and it will be evident to everyone around you. Your testimony will shine brightly, and it will bring glory to God. So, embrace this elevation with humility and gratitude, knowing that it is a divine gift, not just for your own good, but to inspire and uplift others. Your rise is unstoppable because God has authorized it, and it is permanent. What you are experiencing right now is not just a message. It is a divine transfer of blessings, wisdom, and purpose into your life. God is not speaking these words simply for you to hear them and move on. This is a moment of spiritual activation, a time for you to receive, act, and step into the fullness of what God has for you. Think of it as a transaction between heaven and earth. God is transferring divine resources, guidance, and clarity into your life, but you must be open and ready to receive it. This is not a moment to be dismissed or ignored. It is a sacred moment, and it carries with it the power to change your entire destiny. Let this moment sink deeply into your spirit. Know that you are being called to something greater, something more powerful and more abundant than you've ever imagined. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Accept this divine transfer and prepare to walk in the fullness of God's plan. For your life, you've been waiting for this moment without even realizing it. Deep within your spirit, you felt a longing, a hunger for something more, something greater. This message has activated that longing. This is a prophetic activation. God has placed these words in your path because your spirit has been primed and ready to receive them. It's as if a door has been unlocked in your spirit, and the floodgates of divine wisdom, guidance, and abundance are about to pour in. Your spirit has been yearning for the clarity and direction you are now receiving. This is not just a random coincidence. This is God's perfect plan unfolding in your life. You may have doubted before, questioning whether your time would ever come, or whether God truly heard your prayers. But now, you know that He has been working behind the scenes. Everything you've been through, every trial, every tear, every setback has led you to this moment of divine activation. Your spirit is aligned with God's will for your life, And now it's time for you to step into the fullness of His promises. God's instructions for your life are not endless. The window of divine instruction is brief, and it is crucial that you take immediate action. Divine opportunities come with a limited window of time. The guidance you are receiving right now is crucial for your next steps, and missing it could delay the manifestation of your destiny. This is not a time for procrastination or hesitation. God's perfect timing is at work, and when He speaks, it's essential that you listen and act. The longer you wait or second-guess His voice, the more difficult it may be to align with His purpose. Trust that the instructions God is giving you today will lead to breakthroughs that are uniquely designed for you. Understand that these moments are precious. Once the window of opportunity closes, you may have to wait for another season of divine favor to open. If you sense urgency in your spirit, it's because God is aligning everything in your life for the next phase. Your breakthrough, your provision, and your peace are tied to this moment of clarity and instruction. The window will close, but it will open again when God deems it right. Until then, make sure you seize the opportunities He's laying before you and trust that He's guiding you toward His perfect will. Remember, the decisions you make now will affect the course of your destiny. Let go of fear and embrace God's direction, for this is a divine moment, and it will not come again the same way. The time is now. Act in faith. God is about to align you with your true purpose, and every step you take from this moment on matters. Alignment with God's will is the key to unlocking your divine destiny. And right now, He is positioning you for a major shift. Your path is being cleared, and your steps will now be guided by divine wisdom. This shift may feel subtle at first, but you will begin to see the fruits of it as you walk in obedience. The decisions you make, the people you interact with, and the actions you take will now be divinely orchestrated. No longer will you be wondering if you're on the right path. God is placing you in alignment with His perfect plan for your life, and each step you take will move you closer to His abundant promises. In this season, even the smallest of choices will have great significance. You are being called to walk with a new level of awareness. You will start to see God's hand guiding your actions, your conversations, and your opportunities. This is a moment where everything is coming together. Your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations are aligning with God's purpose for your life. Embrace this shift, knowing that God is leading you to exactly where you need to be. Every decision is part of the bigger picture, and as you align with His will, you will see your destiny unfold in ways you've never imagined. What you may have viewed as delays or setbacks in the past were actually divine setups. God was using those periods of waiting to prepare you for what's ahead. You may have questioned why things were moving so slowly or why opportunities seemed to slip away. But now you can see the bigger picture. Every delay was God's way of positioning you for greater blessings and greater growth. Now the waiting is over. The time to move forward has arrived. There is no more reason to hesitate or doubt. What you perceived as delay was simply divine timing at work, and now you're entering into a season where things will unfold quickly. The doors that were closed are opening, and the opportunities you've been waiting for are now within your reach. This is your moment to rise without fear. Trust that God's plan is perfect, and He has been preparing you for this very moment. You are equipped with the strength, wisdom, and clarity needed to move forward with confidence. Do not let fear or uncertainty hold you back anymore. You are walking into your purpose, and everything you need is already in place. You are not just moving forward. You are moving in alignment with God's will. Trust in His timing. Take bold steps and embrace the opportunities that are now being revealed to you. Heaven is releasing favor over your life, but in order to access it, obedience will be your key. God's favor is abundant, and it is being poured out on those who are ready to receive it. But the condition for unlocking this favor is your willingness to obey His instructions. Your obedience will determine the level of favor and blessings you will experience in this season. Favor is not something that can be earned. It is a gift from God, given freely to those who follow His will. As you align your actions with His instructions, you will begin to see His favor manifest in unexpected ways. Relationships will be restored, doors will open, and opportunities will present themselves, all because you chose to obey His voice. This is a season where your obedience will cause heaven to move on your behalf. The more you surrender to God's will, the more His favor will pour into your life. It's time to let go of any resistance and trust that His plan for you is greater than your own. When you obey, you will find yourself walking in a new level of favor that will open doors and bring blessings you never imagined possible. The favor you're about to experience will be undeniable. People will notice the hand of God on your life, and you will walk in a new level of authority and provision. But remember, obedience is the key to unlocking everything that God has in store for you. The season you are leaving behind is over. You will not walk back into the struggles, doubts, and limitations that once defined your life. God is calling you into a new season, one of abundance, peace, and divine alignment. The old season may have brought pain, rejection, and confusion, but you are no longer bound by it. God is closing that chapter for you. And as you step into the new, you will experience freedom from everything that held you back. The emotional scars, the past disappointments, and the old habits that limited your growth are all being left behind. You're walking into a season of new opportunities, divine purpose, and restored joy. This new season will feel different. It will feel like a fresh start, a new beginning, where you can rise and thrive in ways you never thought possible. The lessons you've learned during the old season will serve as the foundation for your success in this new chapter. God has been preparing you for this moment, and now you will step into it with confidence. No matter how difficult the past has been, remember this: you are not returning to what you've come out of. You are entering into a divine season of growth, transformation, and victory. Every gift and talent that God has placed within you is being activated in this season. You are waking up to the full potential that has been lying dormant inside of you. Whether it's creative gifts, spiritual insight, leadership abilities, or a deep sense of compassion, God is awakening these gifts for a divine purpose. This is your appointed time. You are no longer the person who doubted your abilities or questioned your worth. God is unlocking the gifts that have always been inside of you, and now is the time for you to walk boldly in them. As you step into this awakening, you will discover new strengths and abilities that you didn't even know you had. These gifts will not only empower you to fulfill your own dreams, but they will also bless others. Your awakening is part of a larger plan. God is equipping you to be a light and a blessing to those around you. Don't shy away from this awakening. Embrace the gifts you've been given and use them to glorify God and make a difference in the world. As these gifts come to life, you will begin to see your purpose unfold in new and exciting ways. It's your time to shine, and the world is ready to see what God has placed within you. In the coming hours, God will confirm the message you have received. This is not just a casual word, but one of great significance and divine purpose. You may begin to notice subtle signs, encounters, or confirmations that validate the words you've read and heard. These confirmations will come in various forms, whether through conversations, dreams, a sudden sense of clarity, or unexpected opportunities. It is essential that you remain spiritually alert and attentive during this time. God's confirmation may come when you least expect it, but it will be unmistakable. Keep your eyes open and your heart receptive, for the signs are already being set in motion. God is actively working behind the scenes, orchestrating events to align with the word you've just received. The divine confirmation will serve as a sign that you're on the right path and that everything you've been praying for is about to unfold. Don't dismiss the little things or the small nudges of the Holy Spirit. God's ways are not always obvious, but He is constantly communicating with you. Stay alert, keep your faith high, and trust that His confirmation will lead you forward with confidence. This is your moment to walk in assurance, knowing that God is with you. As you receive these confirmations, let them strengthen your resolve and propel you into your next season of purpose. It's natural to feel a sense of loss when leaving behind old habits, relationships, or circumstances. However, God is calling you to stop looking back. What's ahead of you is greater than anything you've left behind. The past may have been filled with pain, disappointments, or unfulfilled dreams, but those things do not define your future. God's promise to you is that what lies ahead will far surpass the things you've lost. The relationships, opportunities, and peace that you're about to experience will be far beyond what you ever imagined. The journey ahead is one of growth, fulfillment, and spiritual elevation, and it is a season where your dreams will finally align with God's purpose for your life. This is the moment to release the past and embrace what's ahead. The temptation to look back can be strong, especially when familiar places and faces call to you. But you must remember that your future is where God is leading you, not in the rearview mirror. Trust that the best is yet to come, and that the blessings ahead are more than worth the sacrifices you've made. The time for looking back has passed. Step boldly into your future, knowing that what God has in store for you is far greater than anything you've left behind. This message is a call to action, one that will separate the called from the chosen. It's easy to say that you are called, but it takes a deeper commitment to become chosen. Being called is about receiving the invitation to walk in God's will, but being chosen requires a higher level of obedience, faith, and action. God has called many, but few choose to respond with the faith and action necessary to walk in their divine purpose. You are being asked to make a decision. Will you continue in your comfortable state, or will you step up and accept the responsibility that comes with being chosen? This is not a time to be passive. Now that you've received the message, the only question left is, what will you do with it? God has already confirmed the calling over your life, and this is your moment to respond. The shift you've been sensing is not imagination. It's divine timing aligning in your favor. No more waiting, no more doubting. You are chosen. You are ready. Let this be the moment you step into the fullness of your purpose. Subscribe to Bible Study 24H, share this word with someone whose spirit is also awakening, and walk forward in faith, because what's coming is greater than anything behind you.